Kaboom! Hey, everybody, this is Just in Case from American Newscape. Joining our friend and media personality, Jerry Maldonado, back for another installment of American Mentoring. And he's already picking on me because I was clearing my throat so bad a couple weeks ago. So he's making.
I'm sorry. Hey
he,
guys, namaste. You open your big mouth again. It gives me ideas, man. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah.
Come on, get
Okay.
serious. On point, on topic. Come on, get your mind right.
All right, very good. Now we have our audience doing it. Don't mimic us. Okay, everybody. Hey, Jerry, welcome back to American Newscape. There
Oh
you
yeah,
go.
I'm flattered. I was going to clear my throat again, but yes,
Yeah,
indeed. Thank you
but
so
you
much
but
for me back. I love this, man. It's so much fun coming on.
okay, yeah, it is great having you, Jerry. All right, Jerry, this week, Fidelity. Hey, Jerry, what's
Yes,
happening? What's happening with Fidelity?
you brought up a great point. Pre-show fidelity, and I was going to bring up conformity. The same thing. The same thing. It's being true to yourself and not letting the outside world take hold of you. There's a resident, or actually a past resident, about 10 minutes from my house up here. Mark Twain House, and he had a beautiful set of words that really changed me, because we spend the majority of our lives acting one way until we find out another. He noted the two most important days in your life, and I'm going to paraphrase: the two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. And in between that, it's that conformity, fidelity, finding yourself and trying to blend into a world that's trying to shape us. And true happiness, and how I found that, spending 30 years acting one way and 27 years finding another way, was being true to myself and really understanding that I have something to offer to the world. And when you find that gift, that's what Mark Twain was talking about. When you find that gift that you have, we already know we have it, just a matter of using it.
Well, Mark Twain is one of my favorites in history because he was a remarkable, remarkable, courageous man. But
Yes,
fidelity, and part of the reason was he was true to himself and he was true to his beliefs.
yes. In a
Uh,
time when conformity was the rule. I mean, you had to act a certain way, be a certain way, and it's kind of that way now in a lot of ways. People are trying to fit into society. When I told them, don't fit in, just be yourself, and you'll draw to you, the replica of you. And when you get past that conformity, fidelity kind of mindset of trying to blend in, when you start just being true to yourself and all you do, you bring all the best to you.
and that's what's important. Be true to yourself in all that you do. Be true to your passion. Be true to your pursuit of happiness. Be true to your family. And fidelity is a pretty cool place to be when you think about it.
It's probably the most peaceful place, um, to be in a mindset. And if thoughts become things, and you are utterly true in your passion and what you're trying to achieve in life, nothing can stop you. It's a really simple way of living. It's just you being you and not trying to be anybody else. So the biggest mistake I did, and it was a great lesson, was I spent the first 30 years trying to model everybody else, and they're already modeled into a certain shape. And you from dealing with your life trying to model other people, you can't. You got to approach life in your own way. Yeah, you can get breadcrumbs of wisdom here and there, but you have to be true to yourself in your way. You can only make it your way. You can't make it their way or his way or her way. It's your way. So the true path is you just being yourself.
Well, yeah, and who has time to mimic others? I mean, when you think about it, that takes time. That takes time away from what you're trying to accomplish for yourself.
Yeah, but we were spoon fed that growing up. You had to do a certain thing. You had to follow a certain mantra in life. You had to be a certain way. That's what Mark Twain had to deal with, and a lot of his works. And the 25 years he lived at his house, about 10 minutes from mine over here. I mean, it was just evolving, that whole Victorian era. of living, and most importantly, the best time of writing, which I love. I love the writings of the authors back then. But he knew well off that he was not going to fit in, and he made sure his residence was set up in a way where he could just enjoy himself and his animals, and he lived his best life the best way he could. But people have to grasp hold of that for their own lives. They have to understand that we all have something to give. We're not just here to work, Meatball. We're here to give something to life and to give people something because we have this gift inside of us. And few of us are taught how to use it. We're told to be a certain way, act a certain way. And you wonder why people aren't happy because they can't be themselves.
Well, you're right, Jerry. We're not the side dish, we're the entree, so to speak.
Indeed. Indeed. I had the eyes wide open on that one. Yeah. You gotta it took me the longest time to realize that, but then when I saw his quote, indeed, that epiphany hit. So wait a minute. And once I stopped being something else or what society tried to mold me into, I started to understand how truly special I can be to society and offer myself, my best self, being the best me in all I can do in life. And there's nothing more peaceful than peace of mind, because with peace of mind comes great ideas, knowledge, wisdom, passion, abundance,
Yes,
all the self-fulfilling prophecies that you want to create in life.
right. And and we talk about being true to ourselves and true to our where we're headed. And for people that are trying to find themselves, they need to be true to that pursuit. If you don't know where
Yeah,
you
as
are, you
long
don't know where you're
I'm sorry.
going. Be true to that pursuit. Get up in the morning
You're-
and work on that.
Oh no, you're right. And I'm interrupted. I apologize. No, you're absolutely right. And that passion, you're going to hit roadblocks, and this is what I try to mention on America's Mentor when I'm doing my lives. Yeah, we're going to hit roadblocks, but that's the wisdom, that's the learning process. The caterpillar doesn't hop over to the become a butterfly. It's a process. It's a whole process of living, being, acting, and doing. And but you got to be forthright with it. And if you know what you want, you don't even have to know what you want. You just got to be that best you in whatever you do, and it's going to be drawn to you. You got to have faith in yourself. You got to have faith in what you're trying to accomplish in life. Watch some magic. And people are so impatient, and they think they have to follow a certain way in life to be. There isn't. There isn't. I found out later, and you found out later. I guess we're kind of late bloomers, man. We had to figure it out and get through the morass of life, which is fine because you and I love that kind of stuff. We love that kind of wisdom and learning in life. A lot of people don't.
Well, and I think we found you and I found ourselves held back because we were so busy. There was so much on our plate. We felt, we weren't taking care of ourselves.
Mm, yes. Oh, yeah. My youngest is going to be 23 tomorrow. Um, and having children, I mean, really deters the process. And my friends ask me, "Oh, you want grandkids?" I'm like, "No, I want my kids to find themselves first before they start spitting out these kids, man." I mean, because that right there, I mean, you're talking a blessing indeed. But if you're trying to find yourself and you put stuff in front of you, it's going to hinder the process. I mean, 20 years. I wanted to be something, but you have to take care of this. You have to take care of that in the process. Find that you that you want to be first. It doesn't matter what happens later on in life. Find that best you now, because believe me, the benefits outweigh everything, because that peace of mind will bring you all you seek.
Well, and if you feel that you're in a rat race, which people say, it's a rat race out there, um, reassess it. Put yourself first. Put yourself first, and look at that quest that you're on with yourself first. Be true to
Oh yeah.
yourself. Make those decisions with you in mind. You want to take care of your family, get a better job. That's a great pursuit. That's a great pursuit for you. And that's putting yourself first if you look at it correctly.
People think it's selfish. It's not. It's not. Selfish is telling other people how to live. When you start self-loving yourself and taking care of yourself, you draw to yourself what you want for yourself. And from that attraction force, that magnetic force that we send out every day, we bring to us the like minds that we've always wanted to have around us in life. We're too busy trying to fit in with people that don't fit in with us. And you can relate, I can relate, but it's great lessons learned because it's only what we were sending out. You're sending out the insecurities and you're sending out all these things in life that aren't attracting the right things to you because you're not in peace of mind. And when people start understanding that they're a magnet of their thoughts and their feelings every single day, you realize what you're attracting. And fidelity is awesome because when you're living true and you're living honest with yourself by what you want to have, be, and do in life, you can draw nothing but from that. You're drawing from the well exactly what you want to draw from. And it starts getting exciting because when you start really pursuing that, just being true to yourself, if you start pursuing that with all your passion and your abundance that you feel in life, nothing stops you. But it takes time. It takes persistence of because the outside world's going to say, "Wait, no, you got to act this way, meatball." No, just stick to your guns. Believe me, it's worth it. It's worth the ride because you're going to learn so much about yourself. That's the great thing. The more you learn about yourself, the more you can become a better self. You attract better people, better circumstances, better events, better synchronicities to match who you are.
Well, it's an adventure. That pursuit is an adventure in itself. So,
Oh, indeed.
we think about we're out there trying to be a better person, and as long as we invest energy and time and passion in that, you'll actually be filling the well. So when you go to the well, there'll be something to draw from.
Indeed. Indeed. Ask the majority of people now who don't know what well to draw from and the unhappiness. And you see it all over the news. It's plastered everywhere. It's a fear set mindset that's sent out there of just unhappy people not knowing where they're going. You don't have to know where you're going. Just be true to yourself. If you're passionate about something, just be passionate about it. Follow through on it. It's going to find a way. It always finds a way to its maker, man. You keep sending out the right sort of energy of what you want to have, be, and do. Nothing can stop you. But it's you just being true to yourself. And don't follow the herd. Just follow yourself. Because from that, you're going to draw what you want. It's a simple explanation of science. When you realize we're just one big science project, basically, because of energy that we send out and everything all in sequence in life, you realize, wow, I can start paying attention to myself better and draw to myself better.
You said don't follow the herd, and what I visualized, and yes, I do visualize things. I visualized that herd of zebras with the lions chasing them.
You're right.
Somebody's
You're right.
gonna
You're absolutely right.
somebody's gonna be lunch.
Yeah, indeed. You gotta ask that question to yourself. I ask myself every day. I mean, how can I better myself? I know it sounds so complex, this transformation thinking kind of thing, but you got to ask yourself at the end of the day, you want peace of mind or you want chaos?
Right.
Peace of mind is prosperity, good health, abundance in all you do. Chaos is disease and sickness and sadness. You got to ask yourself these simple but very important questions about what you want to have, be, and do in life. Is it leading me forward or is it bringing me backwards? And these simple explanations of self will definitely give you something in life to go for. Doesn't have to be the moon, man. You can start off little by little each day and work on that. And don't overwhelm yourself. Indeed, we all have wants that we want to grab in life, but give it time. Follow the process, follow evolution of self, and you'd be surprised.
Well, Jerry, I think this has been a great topic. Why don't you leave us with a couple thoughts, and we'll close this show out.
Indeed, I love these short little vignettes that we do because people are so busy, and it gives them a chance to really to jack on and understand that the breadcrumbs that you and I and many others send out there, use them, use them, and understand that yeah, there is a way out of your unhappiness, there is a way out of your misery, but it all boils down to you. It all boils down to the fact that you are gifted with something to bring to life. And when you decide what you truly want in life and you start dictating that every day, however way you do, affirm it, journal it, however way you do it, you keep doing it, you start attracting from it.
Well, well said, Jerry. Hey, everybody, this has been Just In Case and Jerry Maldonado bringing you American Mentoring. Thanks for joining us. Remember, additional information and links are provided in this video's read more. Let's all celebrate the fact that I wasn't clearing my throat throughout this interview. So, today's the day to subscribe to this channel. Please learn more about Jerry Maldonado when time allows.